Hi there, I'm Allie Elliott.
Hi, I'm Allie Elliott, and it looks like my microphone is working today. I'm going to wrap up the session that I started working on yesterday, and then I'm going to create a reel, which I've never done on stream before, so that'll be exciting if that turns out. And what else am I going to do? I'm going to finish this session, work on the reel, and we have an incredible image to work on from this little dolls session, but it's a different one, and I'm kind of at the last minute deciding to throw that into my competition stuff for January, which is about 5 hours before the deadline. So let's go, because this could take a while. I'm working on this newborn from yesterday, and from editing yesterday. I shot it on Saturday, and we've got 109 in their gallery so far, and we're probably 20 from the end. My newborn galleries, when they have siblings, tend to be pretty good size. No such thing as too many pictures. So I'm going to do a reel today. I'm going to try anyway. Which I've done like real short ones, but I want to do almost like a sped up time lapse of the dancer image that I edited on here for competition that was a little more intense, like a start to finish kind of deal. And let me see if I can pull up that. So this is the image that I'm going to be making a start to finish reel of. And okay, I did. I used that in Master Artist for the ASC competition as a composite. So I couldn't remember. That kind of could have gone in Photographic Open. It kind of could have gone in Master Artist. But right now I'm focusing my efforts mainly on Master Artist. That is my last degree. So, that cloud. I like to hear it in the playback, and I prefer music over my loud voice, but I had my own speakers up pretty high. Okay. I feel like I have to sneeze. Just sitting. I'm just gonna snatch this side. And I want to keep those small in the frame to emphasize the smallness of the baby and the moment. Hey! Okay, I'm having mic trouble. Alright, I'll try to enunciate a little bit because my mic is up as high as it'll go. Is that any better at all? It's registering on my thing and it's up really high, so I'm gonna order my food. I don't know what else to do. I'm really not good at this stuff. Yeah, it's up as high as it can go, so I think I'm just gonna have to order a new one. I will enunciate for the time being. I'll yell. I'm a coach. I can do that. Thank you, though, for letting me know. That was kind of a topic of conversation yesterday, and I am going to order one. I haven't. I've got some recommendations. Oh no, did they go away? my tabs go? Okay, I had 2 recommendations. I'll yell at you. I'll just yell. That's the best I can do for right now. Unless Best Buy might have one. That's as good as. Yeah, it's up as high as it'll go. I'll push it up even further. And I've looked at the settings. Yeah, I think so. I think it's time. I've got one thing to check here. Pause. Okay. So let's try this. I have a brand new one. And I'll see if this works. The thing is, they're super cheap. So, it doesn't appear to have an end thing on it. But it's worth a shot. Oh, here it is. Okay. Bear with me. This stuff always happens when I have a lot to do. When I'm like looking for stuff to talk about. Alright. Let me get this end on here. I'm building suspense right now. Alright, here goes nothing. Okay, is that any better? Or exactly the same, which is a very... Oh, yay! Okay, new mic for the win. I like it. Am I too loud now? Because it keeps... Okay, slightly better. I'll take it. I still think it's probably time. I think it's still probably time for a new mic, but I'll take slightly better for the time being. Okay, good. Alright. Back to the grind here. So I'm going to make a reel today, like kind of a time lapse situation, and I think I might, on a whim, enter the merit review PPA thing. It's brand new. I am 1 merit away from my last degree from PPA, which is the Master Artist degree. And I have stuff already prepared. So I might, the deadline is today. It's actually in like a few hours. So we'll see. I don't tend to do things like that on a whim, but you know, I'm okay with that. So we'll see. I have to, first of all, get my client work finished because that is #1 priority. And then I can see what kind of energy level. I did not sleep last night. I had a soccer game, and I played terrible, embarrassing, and then I couldn't sleep when we got home because I'm a morning person. I'm up at 5 o'clock regardless. So, staying up, like, it's a late game for me. It started at 9:30, so we were home like midnight. And I just don't. I need time to like unwind, I guess. And there wasn't enough time in the universe to unwind last night. So I went ahead and got up at my normal time. Nice. I also wish there was a good league around here. But I play in one anyway. There's one outdoor that's actually pretty cool. I'm also in a college town where a lot of people play. I have birthed 6 children and I'm 41 years old and I'm a girl. And my play style my whole life was to be faster and stronger than everybody else. And it's not happening anymore. That ship has sailed. I'm center mid. I'm control freak, so center mid is perfect. What position did you play? I love that. More soccer players. It's so frustrating to be in that position where you know what you should, like what you used to be able to do or like what you should be doing. Oh, you're a keeper. My son's a keeper. My 14-year-old is a goalkeeper. Y'all are a different breed. You guys are brave. I love it. My son goes to a goalkeeper coach that, oh, very nice. He goes to a goalkeeper coach that grew up with, Matt Turner. So we're like basically best friends. Oh, that's awesome that your parents supported it. Very good. My dad is, he started the league, or he started the federation in our town the year before I was born. So I grew up with it, eat, sleep, breathe soccer. But I was the only one of my sisters and I to play. But I loved it. And I coach now. And I'm probably a better coach now than I am a player because I'm old. It's depressing and frustrating. But it's still fun to be out there, even though like I can't do what I used to be able to do. I still try. I like the hysteria. Everybody jumping in on the soccer bandwagon right now with World Cup, and then World Cup coming local next time. It's good stuff. Oh my gosh, just gotta do this again. No, new song. And I put out some feelers today for some concept work. And I'm very excited because I got to can't commit to coaching at 40. Okay, so softball is literally the only sport that I didn't play. The only time I played softball was when I was in corporate advertising. We had like a like corporations team that we competed against other corporations. So I played then, but it was embarrassing for everybody involved. It was fun, but it was bad. There was always like every team would have one team or one like player that was really good and really serious about it, and everybody else was just kind of like there. I can help out with almost any kind of athletics except for softball. Try to get my daughter into soccer. Okay. Oh, that's awesome. What's her position in softball? Are softball and baseball positions exactly the same, or is there some differences? I do softball pictures it's actually for my hometown. I don't live there though. Pitching, yes. So softball is like, right, like underhanded, and they don't do that in baseball. That I've just exhausted my extent of knowledge, the extent of my knowledge. And I'm going to remember to copy this backdrop once I flatten it for quick reusing. Starting pitcher this season. Oh, that's exciting. How old is she? First or third? All right. Very cool. Very cool. I have to shout out my U12 team. The first year that I coached, which was 2020, my U12 soccer team won the state championship. And then the next year we came in second, and the next year came in third. Oh, very good. That's awesome. Oh, man. Can you? Oh, that's such a fun age. I have a 9-year-old daughter she's on my co-ed U12 team, but she's really small. If you see the ballerina pictures that I create a lot, that's her. So she's small for her age, but she has that competitive, that like feisty spirit. So they don't see her coming because they just see like pigtails and, like bows, and then she just comes full force. Can I share your link on screen? Awesome. Oh, I love her. That's awesome. Here, I'm gonna give you an Instagram like. I've got to put it in my Chrome. Oh, she's a doll. Oh, I'm already following you. I'll give her a like then. Yes. I love a studio. I love the curls, like the soft feminine curls, and then the muscles and the bronze. I love it. So my daughter is a striker. She's little, so she just like bob and weave through everybody. And then my 14-year-old, he's very talented midfielder, but he is also a goalkeeper, which is a harder to find set of skills around here. So he ends up in goal most of the time. And he did ODP this year and absolutely hated every single minute of it. So we will not be doing that again. No, I saved it. On. No, it's funny. They all want to, like, when at the beginning, the first practice, like, who wants to try goalie? They all want to try it, and then when it comes down to it, they're like, I feel like that's his thing. It's like a love-hate relationship with the pressure, and it's cool to watch him grow. And the role of goalie has changed so much. I guess I'll just redo this because that's how I saved it. Tell you what, I'm gonna switch this up a second. The role that goalkeepers play has changed so much since I played, because before, like, we never would have passed it back to our goalie. Like, never. That would have not happened. Loved her. She was great, but that's just not how the game was played at the time. So I still have like a little mini heart attack. He played varsity in the fall, and at 14, and they went to national championship, and the championship game went to a PK shootout. I was like, well, we'll just rip that Band-Aid off. But he did great. That is the one I can help with pretty much any position in soccer except for goalie. So that has been interesting to me to watch his goalkeeper coach. And his goalkeeper coach played in MLS for a few years. Yes. And he's tall for a 14-year-old. He's like 5'10 and a half, something like that. So around his U15 players, he's the tallest, usually one of the tallest. And then you put him next to an 18, 19-year-old varsity player, and he's just like a baby. So I was pretty impressed that he was even out there and willing to, crash a breakaway, and it's cool to watch. Though I really don't. I see, like, I'm on a board with other goalkeeper parents or whatever, and I really don't have that same fear. Like with the shootout and stuff, it was just kind of like, well, that figures. His very first nationals experience is gonna be this. But he said that actually for the PK shootout, he felt less pressure than he did as a shot taker. That he actually prefers it as a goalie. So that was interesting. And that makes sense, but I wouldn't. I mean, me being in goal would be the equivalent of not having a goalie. Well, let's see if it saved it for me. Keep it open just in case. Hey! Alright, we've got and now my 12-year-old is going to step up and try goal. So we'll have 2 goalies in the house. 2 strikers, 2 goalies, and one just... I'm guessing that the youngest is going to be... thank you! And I hope everything with softball goes well. That is really exciting. I think the youngest is going to be like an absolute fireball. Like whatever. I feel like she'll be center mid because she's not afraid of being physical. For fall season? That's intense. So when does your season run? That one, 2902. Now I've got a little composite that I'm going to work on here, the sisters wanted, well, big sister here wanted Frozen, and they forgot the dresses, but that's okay because I don't want to infringe on copyright anyway. Baby squirrels are out. Or I guess you could be somewhere where it's warm. It's 16 degrees. Oh, it's 24 now. It was 16 degrees earlier when we went to the indoor soccer field today. And then last night when we got there, I had to run back out to the car like maybe 20 minutes later, and there was a sheet of ice covering it. Oh, yeah, you said California. Spring season, okay. Oh, that's so cool. Oh my gosh. Okay, that's warm though. That's like heat wave situation. We'd be washing our cars and bathing suits and full on summer block party. 58. I actually don't think it feels that bad, but I feel like if it's going to be this cold, then give me some snow. Give me something pretty. I have a very lofty goal scenario for the stream tonight, so I hope that I can get it done. Our entire weekends are spoken for. Yes. Saturdays to on Sunday. You know what though? Speaking as the youngest, your youngest will probably remember those times really fondly. So I went along to my sister played tennis because she liked the outfit. There's no passion there. But like I would get to go along with mom and like eat out when we didn't really do that, and I was like her little buddy. And so my husband coaches the varsity teams, and I coach U12 and U15, and he didn't coach the year before, and the coach that they did have did not take them to nationals. And so we made it our mission to make sure that they got to go to nationals. And we rented a 15-passenger van and took anybody whose parents weren't able to go. And it was a blast. And the youngest was, so she just had her 7th birthday on Friday. But she absolutely soaked up all of the attention. She loved it so much. Those big kids, like, really, they did a good job of kind of spoiling her and making her feel special. And she was like their little mascot. And she wore a shirt that said "Little Assistant Coach." It was cute because she would have to come to practices. So my husband and I both work from home, and my practices are 2 to 5, and then his are 5 to 7, and I help him with the girls' varsity. I had to skip the whistling song. Hang on. So she would stay home with Daddy until it was time for him to come to practice, and then she would just hang out there during the girls' practice. And we got her like a little tent, and I think she had a good time. It was just nice to be outside and I have had an absolute baby boom in the studio recently. I love it. New babies. A lot of girls too. A lot of baby girls. It seems to go in waves where I'll have a whole bunch of baby girls all in a row, and then I'll have a whole bunch of baby boys all in a row. I've got my football Sunday shirt on. Super Bowl next week. Healthy brothers against each other. We'll make Thanksgiving dinner interesting. I've listened to this song long enough that I know this is the instrumental, but I recognize a handful of the song, of the words. It's 30, 35. $47 in here. I feel like we're getting close though. I know we've got sibling pictures coming up, but I'm gonna go ahead and open these up. I love that light on them like that. Baby boom at the end of the COVID lockdowns, yes. Yeah, I think that's true. Like everybody was a little bit scared at first, and then they were like, "Let's do this." Or surprise. Oh my gosh. Okay. Get these family fun. Aw, that's exciting. Do you photograph babies? People usually have a strong feeling one way or another on their baby photography willingness. Very much like weddings. You either love weddings or you do not shoot them. Kind of the same. Newborns are a totally different animal. I actually photographed a friend of mine's very first grandbaby past year, which is crazy. It's crazy that we're old enough. Our babies are grown up. Mine's not. My oldest is 17, be 18 this summer. But this song kind of reminds me of like Splash Mountain. LOL, no. That is a strong newborn photographer response. Not unless a friend asks for a favor. If you family shoots on request. Surf, ocean, landscape. Oh, I like it. Oh yeah, I'm sorry about that. Well, in Cali, you have some gorgeous subjects for sure. I feel like I could fall in love with like most landscapes, at least for a little bit. It's uncomfortable. Oh yeah, directing. I'm bossy, so it works. I feel like for the most part, at least people that come back to me appreciate the bossiness, and like I'll tell them up front, like I know I'm being bossy, but you'll be glad. We went on, my family and I went on a few different cross country road trips as the kids were little. The first one, our youngest, I've got 6 kids, and the youngest was 6 months old, and we drove from Indiana to California. So we went to San Francisco, so we went up and then through the middle. And then the next year we went Anaheim, so we went lower middle and then down. And we tried to get as many. We missed a few though, so we probably need to. We need like a Pacific Northwest trip probably, because that's a whole different direction. I like to put my speaking opportunities in places that kids have been in most of the states, the continental anywhere. We love Anaheim. I think we're going to be coming around Easter and trying to do family. Yeah. Maybe you're more of like a docu portrait photographer. You know, you just let people be and capture like environmental candid. I love that kind of style too. I love looking at them. I don't ever shoot that kind. I am obsessed with off-camera flash, like supplying my own light. Yeah. I love environmental portrait. I would shoot outside all year round, but our winter weather isn't predictable enough to like set up snow sessions or frozen. I've lucked out a few times that I just had stuff planned, and then the weather did like we had frozen fog for a maternity several years ago now, and it was gorgeous. She was in a red dress. You just can't. I didn't shoot with strobes then on location, and I wish I had. And we have beautiful, beautiful scenery around all year round. Even like in the winter when it's kind of gray, the way it's all muted and natural and beautiful. You hear that, clients? Let's do this. It works out because a lot of this time of year is soaked up by exhibition deadlines and competition deadlines. I have a studio. I'm going to show you now. I'm really proud of my little studio. My studio is on the town square, and this is my 11th year. There's the outside of it. I got to get behind my microphone. That's my little studio right on the town square, and it's a college town, so there is a lot of foot traffic and stuff. Mostly not my demographic, but I love my little studio. The location is phenomenal. It's small. You can see in my pictures how small it is, but it does the job. And so I've been in business almost 16 years, and I've been in this town for 11, and in this studio for 11. And I love it. There it is. I'm proud of that little studio. The building is beautiful too, which helps. And I don't have to take care of the flowers, so they live, that's helpful. I always thank the guy that comes to water them every day, because that's not keeping plants alive is out of my wheelhouse. So I appreciate him. But that studio was a real game changer for my business, because I think it took away that safety net of like, oh, if I work, I work. If I don't, I don't, whatever. And I had this overhead that I didn't want to be in the red. So I got a little shameless and went out to find people rather than waiting on people to come to me. I haven't shot outside in a while, in a while. So early December, the last outdoor session. I'm always willing. Not everybody wants to. Look at how excited she is. That is precious. Baby sister was like, done. She doesn't look done there. Mm-hmm. 2 and and I photographed her newborn pictures too. So that's probably one of the coolest parts of my job, is getting to see these kids that I photographed as newborn, and then them coming back as a big brother, a big sister, and then again and again and again, and how much they change. Just seeing that dynamic among the siblings is so cool. And then now I'm in the position where my little bitty first clients are graduating. So a few more years and beyond the next generation of roots and wings babies. Crazy. Okay, and then we'll have some composite work after I get this section done, because we are getting close here. I'm gonna flip this. I have my studio light set up, um, just the way the studio is configured, because like I said, it is small. My main light is camera right on my right side, and so very often I will end up flipping my images so that they'll read left to right. Not always, but a good portion of the time. Right, let's see how many we've got in their gallery right now. This will be a pretty good sized gallery, 128. I didn't feel like I was shooting enough, but I did. What is under? Oh, it's on the wrong direction, but that'll do. So I did not sleep last night. That is what my problem is. Dark as hell. Baby in her furrowed brow. I'm gonna check my call out here, see if we've got any more interest. Isn't it amazing, like, this world where we can just, you have this idea for a conceptual image and you just post, you can post to your friends and family all at the same time, and you can get people on these real specific, the vast majority, honestly, of my conceptual work is centered around grief. And, it's such a universal thing, but it's also not something that our society discusses a ton. So to be able to find somebody willing to sit for an image or participate in an image that's not, smile at the camera kind of a thing, I feel like is really special and an important storytelling thing. I get so jazzed up for like competition season. And partly it's the competition. I'm a competitive person. I love that. But just the creation of this kind of work, it just makes my heart happy. Do you enter your landscapes? I'm always in awe of the landscape entries. Because, like, for the work that I do that I'm really proud of, I, on those trips out west and those kinds of things, you see like big, beautiful western sky or these landscapes where you can see, and I cannot translate that to an image. It's a background for me. It's a background to people. But I'm in awe of people, of landscape artists that can create a narrative just with nature pictures. Just like, that's not a little thing, that's a big thing. But like, to be able to harness that is so cool. I also, and I'm not generally one to like equipment blame, but I have like decrepit old. I feel like my equipment is not prepared to harness nature's greatness. But I'm going to say it just like I say it every year. This might be the year. This might be it. We might be moving on up to a new camera body 12 years later. No promises, but maybe. I think I'm going to take a little bit of the red out of her face. She was a little bit over me at this moment in time. And just not at all. As you play some competitions, fun comps. Funny you ask. Just kidding. Yes. So last year, I had 2 top 10 finalist images at the Grand Imaging Awards by PPA. And that was like bucket list check. I lost. I didn't win the Grand Imaging Award. But it truly is an honor just to be nominated. And I actually mean that. It really was an honor to be nominated. That's awesome with landscapes, though. Oh, very nice. Surf black and white. I feel like that would be difficult because I feel like we as the audience would rely on colors so heavily. Awesome. Can I put it on screen? I know that's a repetitive question, but I'm going to ask every time. Alright, just took a little bit of the... See it. Oh, yes! I love that. This one is really good, dude. Oh, I love the light. I'm such a light nerd. And I see why you went black and white. That's beautiful. Beautiful work. You should... I know I harp on this stuff all the time if you watch my stream very often, but the PPA competitions. They need some life like that too, and that would be, I guess, that would be illustrative. Yes. Oh my gosh, yes. My when I was standing up to go on stage last year for the Grand Imaging Award nominations, my heart rate monitor kept going. I went off like 4 times while I was standing like in the side stage to go out and lose. But it was incredible, and now I have motivation to get back to that place. PBA is changing essentially everything about their competitions, about the way it's done, and they're announcing it in February. So maybe as soon as tomorrow, because I know people are losing their minds, wanting to know. So I placed. Those were my 2 big ones, the top 10 finalists. I got my Master of Photography degree through PPA through image competition, and my Craftsman degree through PPA also. But I've also placed in NAPCP, which is the National Association of Professional Child Photographers, several times in theirs, first, second, third type things, and then in Portrait Masters, the best I've done is 7th there, but I feel like 7th there is pretty intense. That was exciting. Yeah, it's cool. You learn a tremendous amount along the way. Really, honestly, the best education you could ask for. And I'm a huge advocate of competition. It's a fun way to get better. And how many things can you, like, improve on while you're having a good time and, like, winning trophies? Oh, here's one. Look. This is the Photo X Oklahoma first place out of state. I like that because I like trophies. And here's a Texcellence. I'll enter anything if there's a trophy involved. Not that I'll win it, but I want to try. Get some hardware. And who was it? Texas. Texas has that's where the Texcellence came from. They have new trophies this year. Somebody even like messaged me because they know my affinity for trophies. They're like, "Did you see them?" That's why I still enter Portrait Masters too, because I want they have beautiful crystal trophies. Okay, so this is gonna be a little composite work. Yeah, baby she was done. She was over it. Hey, thank you. Yay! Good morning. It is early evening here in Indiana. How's your day in Singapore? Thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. Good times. So what time is it? Oh, you guys know each other. I just woke up. It's a small Twitch photography world. Ah, nice. 6:44. Yeah. Very good. It is 5:44 p.m. here. Oh, okay. I got to do one just with the crown. I actually was just I needed the crown on her head for a composite, but she is so cute and excited that we're going with it. Very nice. What do you have on the agenda today? What's your genre? Mm-hmm. Aww. So I've got to flip one of these. They're going to be Anna and Elsa. Okay. Oh, inventory. That's not that exciting. Oh, maybe it is. Maybe it is exciting then if you're getting new stuff. Yay! I'm so glad you did. Yes, it's like Christmas. New stuff. I need some new stuff. I was just saying, maybe this is the year. Maybe this is the year I get a new camera. That's probably the 5th or 6th year I've said that. But you never know. One of these days, it'll be true. So what do you primarily photograph? I don't really have a dream camera, to be honest. Like, I'm comfortable. I have two almost 13-year-old Nikon D300Ss. So, not fancy. And my lenses are legitimately duct taped together. But they're doing their job still. So, I'm happy. Ah, yes. Okay. Very cool. Ooh, abstract. That's fun. Ah, yes. I also love a good stroke. Very cool. I love hearing like all the different specialties, especially on Twitch, because you get such a mix of people's specialties and preferences and dream shoot. All right, so I'm gonna leave this one. Just oh wait. Live photo shoots and editing on Twitch. Very nice. Do you stream now? Oh, nice. What games? I'm not, when I say I'm not a gamer, I'm talking like Oregon Trail would be my choice. Which I would be down with. So, that's not out of the realm of possibility. Oh, wrong one. There we go. Well. Fallout 76 and MechWarrior 5, old games I've had on my wish list forever. Okay, I've literally never played any of those. I will, I owe my 14-year-old a game of FIFA. At least FIFA, I feel like I would kind of understand what's happening. But I'll leave that to the experts. I think we're gonna go grab takeout tonight, and it's like all I can think about. I'm very distracted. Yeah, these are client shots right now, and I have a conceptual client, but a conceptual image that I'm going to work on after this. Thank you. We are in the heart of competition. Well, we're in the heart of working on them. We're not in the heart of finishing them. But I spoke at Imaging USA this year, and so I had an excuse to go. But getting to just be in that energy and like, hey, thank you so much. My YouTube is like a lonely, sad place, and I appreciate anybody else that wanders on there. Ah, thank you very much. I appreciate that. There we go. Ah, thank you. So this is going to be Anna and Elsa before I'm done with it, but I'm going to give... Anna's a little grumpy. She was a little over it by this point. Sculpt that little cheek a bit. They're not gravity. I know that because this backdrop is probably, it's probably 7 years old. It might be. I bet it's a Denny canvas. Denny Manufacturing canvas. And the only reason I remember who it was is because they don't tell you the shipping cost. And I just ordered it, and then they bill you for shipping after, and the shipping was like $300. So I was like, is this right? Because I ordered this because it was cheap. Or it wasn't cheap by any stretch, but it was not $300 shipping, so I'm making it work for a while. It's actually, I really like this backdrop because of the, if you light it different ways, it can be so versatile, and it's nice and heavy, so it doesn't hold on to reflections or anything crazy like that. She's so excited. This was just a test shot to get her crown on her head, but she was so adorable and excited. I'm going to throw that one in there. Her mama needs that one. Basic. So I can tell you by how much time I'm taking here that I'm not going to do a reel today. And I actually did one already. So I feel like I met my quota. Not anymore. That's it. Oh, good. Okay, so I have this little doll that you can see her scars, and we're going to glam her up a little bit too. So for this one, it's just a single light. I have an Alien Bee. It's either a 4 or 800, basic, and a 50-inch Westcott, and that's my main light that I use for everything in the studio. And on location, I just use an umbrella on an Alien Bee strobe. It's basic as can be, but I love those things because they did the job when I was learning. So I'm loyal. It's been really good. It's been a workhorse for me. It's huge and even and sturdy. Get enough babies in there, you gotta be sturdy. Okay. Hey, Ray! Oh, yes. I don't know how to pronounce that. Is it Godox? I have some bookmarked that I've had bookmarked for like 3 years. I'm not an impulse shopper, as you can see. I I like to think I'm very patient. I have 6 children of my own, so they've conditioned me well. Now I need to look at some Anna, Elsa. I need okay. So without whoops, without infringing on anyone's copyright here, these are this is kind of what I was picturing. She wanted yes. Yes. So she really wanted Frozen. So we're gonna do what we can to give her Frozen. And we're gonna go about this one way or another. We're gonna see here. Now we want to do this. It'll be interesting. Okay. I'm winging it on this one. This is a total winging it situation. Okay. A dark blue. You know, I started on Photoshop when it was just Photoshop. There were no numbers. It was just like this new thing. Oh, what did I do? Here we go. So I've kind of not learned a lot of the newer. And I'm okay with that because it gets the job done. Yeah, the photo that's baby Photoshop. It's crazy though, like to think about what there. Okay, I want to keep some depth in there. Okay. We've done pretty intense stuff. Alright, let's see here. Get like an icy blue. To rely on my numbers here because I'm colorblind. Alright. Let's go lighter than that. I thank you for the Instagram follow. Okay, so that's my great. I don't use it very other. I don't use it very often. So, no wait, I'm gonna do it. Okay, and then I really probably could have planned this, but I didn't. So let's do this. How about oh, that one. A little lighter. Yeah, I do that occasionally. Grab that. Okay. But don't get too bothered by how this looks. Just do some Bob Ross style happy little trees. I want them a little more like dramatic, a little more angry. This is an intense part of the movie. I actually have snowy lake pictures that I could be using, but I just thought of that, and now I'm into these. Okay, let's switch here. And then I'm gonna go stronger. That nice low blue. So, I love this smudge tool. I just started like really You know what? Hang on. We're good, just relax. Thank you. I appreciate you seeing the vision. Despite what we're all looking at right now. I pressed ridiculously hard on when I'm using the stylus. Like, I have no self-control. I'm going to put these on a different layer so that I can tuck those back in. Right, I'm going to put a layer in the front. It's going to be like a two layer. See it all in the biz. Now, like that. Do this on a different layer. Did I just say that? Go small for some. Bigger for some. And lower that down further. Okay. Then I have like a here that put this on a separate layer. Okay, that's what we're gonna do. It's so big on here. Some of them. And then just keep adding layers because that's how I roll. Nope. Not what I'm going to do. Alright. And then just gonna merge those and duplicate. Whoops, what did we leave out there? Oh. Alright, I'm gonna go back and not duplicate because we're gonna merge that too. And then duplicate. And then hide one. And then we'll flip it vertical. So duplicate, then crown is going to be an issue, but after the well, gradient again. Alright, we just want her a little icier. Right, and then duplicate this and then hide it back behind the main backdrop so that I can get in here and clean up the crown. I'm gonna clean up there. Okay. That's what I'm here for. I haven't even started the other edit. But clock's are ticking, so it's coming. I've got my sleepy time music on. It's not good. Now, this does not have to be perfect because I just want kind of an implied crown. It's all gonna get over. Want those blues. Might even put like a little sparkle on there for her. This is a little girl's dream vision. not an entry adjudged, so I can have a little more liberty than I normally would. Very, very, very excited about some of the upcoming images. I get excited about everything, so don't let that diminish what I'm already working on. But some of the concepts that I've got coming up, I've had in my head for a really long time, so to finally see them come to fruition is going to be real rewarding. So I'm definitely going to smudge out intricate baby crowns. I have 3 crowns in my studio because of my 6 kids. I have 3 girls and 3 boys. So each of my girls has a crown. So they're in order. So the little bitty newborn one is the youngest. Center. I'm going to save this just in case because I've spent enough time on it that I would be sad if I had to start over. Okay, so let's get this little outfit in purple. So we will colorize it. I'll saturate that quite a bit and look for that. There we go. There we go. Might be an image of mommy that my girls are excited about. They get excited about stuff though. They like to pose and act for the camera. The boys are willing, but they don't. They would not take it. They don't come up with ideas or anything like that. They'll help me out when necessary, but I'm more than happy to hang up their modeling. I'm gonna leave that. I know it's gonna take a little bit. Merge. Okay, and then okay. So total opposite of what I normally do, but we want it to be ice cold. So, what I'm also going to do here is smudge it so that it looks, you know, but I want to smudge it in the direction, just like I would in a painting. Keep that light correct and the texture and all that good stuff. I actually started my studio as an oil painting, oil person, so. And I'll be painting on stream soon because I have a mixed media exhibition coming up. First mixed media in a long time. It hasn't been that long ago that I painted, but I'm also doing watercolor and pen and ink. So the watercolor is brand new. And then I'm running this roll broad stroke over her because I'm going to go in the crown and her facial details with less vigor than I'm currently using, like for the hair and stuff. A little, smear that back so it's more like a color cast than it is Photoshop instant. Well, those highlights, maybe too. And again, I've got a heavy opacity on this, so I'm not going to get too far into her face. I wonder if I should give her a braid. Is it more... more Anna-like with the braid? I feel like that's probably true. And this texture I'm obsessed with when it smudges. It's so pretty. Just like a brush dipped in oil. Oil paint, not oil. That highlight, pack. squishy cheeks get all the attention it deserves. So that shadow is held on to. Back behind that gradient. That's good to keep in mind. I love that gradient. Very important to this image. That shadow. And there's a little corner. I'm going to get that when I get the highlights and shadows. You know what? Never mind. I'm afraid I'll forget. Okay, good enough. I'm trying to think if I have a picture of a braid that I can use here. Alright, I'm going to duplicate this and then just run a nice, I don't know how I just got my leg over that, run a nice big smudge over some of them. Oh, well that went sideways. Okay. I'm going to save that. Save it. Then get a nice scruffy or furrowed brow. A little bit over your scenario by the time we did this one. And if you weren't here, oh, thank you. If you weren't here when I was talking about this one, this brand new big sister really wanted an Anna Elsa picture with her new baby sister, and they had little dresses and forgot them, and I was like, that's cool, I got you covered. And so here we are, and this is what Photoshop was made for. Photoshop's time to shine. Save the day for a brand new big sister. Throw that little flip up a little. I've got a lot of messages going on. I'm so grateful because those concepts that I was looking for people to model for are, for the most part, sad, serious topics, and so I don't expect always to find people for them. And my friends list came through, so I'm very excited. I'm gonna have tons to be working on over the next several weeks. We've got all her little features highlighted. And I'm going to go back to Dodge. Up lighting. Baby girl. Babies can pull that off. I can't. Go. Give them kind of a, majestic vibe we're going for here. So I'm doing kind of a reverse here of normally I do like a spotlight, so this will be the opposite of that. Just want to do like a dreamy she needs a braid, but I don't have a braid. What does a braid look like? Let's see. Wait, it's Elsa that has the braid in it. My daughters would be terribly disappointed. I didn't know that straight off. I had a braid on the screen the other day. I should have taken a picture. Let's see. Real quick. We can maybe, I won't spend a ton of time. Hold on, first of all, I'm going to delete these and then go to this because, no, it won't. Lower, yeah, there it is. Okay. Let's just do this then. Let's back. We're going to braid her hair digitally. Things we do, man. Or maybe we do. I don't know. Let's see if this works. I still have other. It's gonna be the longest frame. That's great. hard edges off, and then keep just what we need for the braid. And burn it because that's how a braid works. Pop that under there. And then once we get the braid made, we can adjust the size of the braid as a whole lot easier. That is almost enough braid light. Just merge those. And then do a little lesson here tonight, kids, is photograph a braid. Just have a braid on here. You never know. And like, I have a lot of weird, like, random images in my portfolio, you know, my own personal portfolio, that I could have probably held on to that other one instead of this. Then I will go ahead and warp this because it will kind of fix those edges a little bit. Make them a little more what we're needing for our purposes. Alright, so we made a braid. I'm going to duplicate it and hide one so that if I screw this one up, we're still in good shape. That through. I already just did. Well. Alright. Hold on to that just for a second. Oh my gosh, that scared me. Do you hear my neighbor's monster truck? Sure you do. I think I does. It shakes. You can see it's shaking. It's like at the beginning of Mary Poppins when the neighbor is like firing the cannon. Just want everybody to hear his engine. I hear ya. I'm impressed. My dog barks. Let's see. And then I think I might add, I'm kind of going ham on this unnecessarily. That's okay though. I hope she's excited. That's something. Right, and then it'll be okay. Duplicate this, and then move it a little bit, because we're going to make that the shadow. Okay. It's like making his truck is shaking everything and making my being a baby. Right. So as her arm curves, that shadow is not going to oops. Wrong thing. I feel like that's quite this too. Good. Merge those, duplicate. And make sure that everything is alright. And I think she has a cape. So after the cape, then I'll leave this alone. Alright. That's perfect for now. I'm going to have to look at, oh wait, no, that's not Elsa. Okay, we're back. So I'm going to do a new layer on here and just fill it with like that word. And then just to take that hard edge off. Try and get that like a nice smooth. There it is. There it goes. Okay. So then I'm going to go a little bigger. Oh, that scared me. Do that once in a while where it just okay. And then we'll go with like super normal. There we go. Okay, and then get the smudge. Try to keep going in that. Everything fluid. And okay. So this is just a fun little kind of fantasy edit for Big Sister. So she has something special, on her new baby. And just to show you what we started with there, that's the original, and that is where we ended up. So it's just like a little fantasy edit so she feels like she's got something special, and then they've got a regular edit of it too. I did not do 66% what I was planning on doing today. However, this one got her fun stuff taken care of. So, I think I am going to enter, I don't know. Tomorrow I will be back. I'll probably be here every single day this week because I've got so much to do. Because I was without my computer last week. So, I've got some making up to do. And I have already entered ASP. It closed. It might be closing tonight. But that's done. And then, no, wait, is it? I'm actually going to look that up because if it, I have another one that I really, wait, okay, let me log in here. I should know this. It closes February 5th. So I do have, okay. So I have, that's what I'm going to do tomorrow is I've got one that I want to add. I entered the ones that I already created and this one is just speaking. So I'm going to enter that tomorrow and then I've got to get my next several conceptual images modeled out and I will be here to edit them. And I'm going to make a reel sometime, but I'm new to that. So it might be painstaking to watch, but I got to learn. That's how you learn, right? So this week I've got, this is not the image, but it's something like this. We're going to show her beautiful star, this beautiful girl. She's a warrior. She's been through so much, and we are going to give her these images, her power. We're going to show her how strong she is, and that we see it. And so we're going to do that one. I've got these others to shoot, and I've got a deadline because I have not entered Portrait Masters. I have entered ASP, but I want to add that one to it. So I won't have time to add these others that I'm getting ready to shoot, but the purpose of those is IPC whenever they announce what that's going to look like going forward. So thank you guys so much for keeping me company and hanging out. Thank you for the follows and all that good stuff. And I look forward to seeing you guys again. Have a beautiful evening or a beautiful day if you're just starting out. And I will see you guys soon. Probably tomorrow on here. Yes, tomorrow on here. And until then, YouTube and Instagram. So have a beautiful evening. Bye.
That's why you my mommy.